Good morning. Welcome to the KMAS Christmas Carol Special Report. This year we have something exciting for you. We know it will be hard to top last year's Christmas Carol circus, but we're going to do our best.
Early in December, we sent our top-notch reporters out on a mission to find some of the best Christmas Carol celebrations with strict instructions to avoid Christmas clowns.
Now if the winter chill is starting to make you feel a little down and under the weather, get ready for a real down-under Christmas treat.
Oh, that was clever, Jim. Welcome to Hyde Park in Perth, Western Australia, where several hundred carolers have gathered to participate in one of the many carols by candlelight events held around Australia during the month of December.
So these are outdoor events?
Yes, they are. Since the mid-1930s, these community events have been an outdoor Christmas favorite, drawing hundreds of thousands of participants over the years.
Wow, Australians must really love their carols. I tried one to attend a sing-along on a cold night.
Actually, Jim, Australian students are here on summer break, and many families have come here after spending a day at the beach or hosting an outdoor barbecue. It is a beautiful, warm night for carols under the stars.
The stars, the candlelight, and the voices were simply beautiful, but I'm confused. Did she say it was summer?
Yes, Jim. Remember, Australia's in the southern hemisphere. When we're having winter, they're having summer. It's because of the Earth's orbit and the way we are tilted on our axis.
What? But it is December, right?
Yes, it is December in Australia. Perhaps we had better head to a colder location and help Jim get back on track. If you have a hat or scarf handy, you may want to grab it because we are headed to St. Petersburg, Russia.
Yes, put on your hats, scarves, gloves, and overcoats. It's a blustery day here in St. Petersburg. The shops and markets are decked out with holiday decorations, but we will not be celebrating Christmas until January 7th.
January 7th? Are you guys trying to confuse me? First it's warm in December in Australia. Now you're saying Christmas Day is January 7th?
Yes, well, at least in Russia. The Russian Orthodox Churches uses the Julian calendar. For years, because of government oppressions, most Russians did not celebrate Christmas at all.
That is so sad. Do they have any festivities?
Yes, The focus was on secular winter celebrations in preparation for the New Year's Day. However, since 1992, the Wilson people have experienced more freedom, including the freedom to celebrate Christmas more openly. Let's see what happens when we combine a traditional Christmas carol with a classical Western a traditional Christmas carol with a classical Western music.
While Jim continues to sort through climate and calendar issues, let's check in with our last reporter who is somewhere in Italy.
Orange from Naples, Italy, home of one of the largest nativity scenes in the world. It features over 160 people.
Now that's a lot of shepherds and wise men.
It sure is. According to scholars, the first nativity play was performed in a cave around 1223 by Italian monks using wooden figures to tell the story of Jesus' birth.
I love my nativity scene, but I had no idea it has such an interesting history.
The nativity crib has remained the most significant Christmas decoration in Italy. Traditionally displayed on December 8th, it is not completed until the figure of the Christ child is added on December 24th.
Now isn't that something? I like the idea.
And Italian nativities are not limited to shepherds, wise men, and sheep. These elaborate scenes include villagers from all trades and natural elements like waterfalls and many, many animals and smaller objects. Let's take a look.
Caesar's law required that a list be made of everyone in the Roman world. Because Joseph belonged to the family line of David, he went to Bethlehem to be listed. He went there with Mary. She was engaged to him and expecting a baby. Upon their time in Bethlehem, Mary had her firstborn child, a son. She wrapped him in large pieces of cloth and placed him in a manger.
Shepherds were living in the fields nearby looking after the sheep. In ancient angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. They were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord." Suddenly the sky was filled with angels praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest." When the angels left, the shepherds hurried to find the baby.
I ask thee to stay close by me forever and ever. I pray, bless all the dear children in thy tender care, and bid us for heaven to live with thee there.
After Jesus' birth, wise men came from the east to Jerusalem. They asked, "Where is the child who has been born to be the King of the Jews? We saw his star, and we have come to worship him." The star went ahead of them. It stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. The wise men went to the house, and they saw the child. They bowed down and worshiped him. They opened their treasures, and they gave him gold, incense, and myrrh.
What a beautiful nativity gathering at the manger, all of us. That's what Christmas is all about.
You're right, Natalie. There's a place at the manger for all of us to come and worship. We're all out of time today, but please join us next week. Until then,
Merry Christmas!